Hello everyone, my name is Corazar, and welcome back to the Vintage Story Guide. We are back in the world this beautiful sunny morning, and you are not going to believe what we're doing today. We're going to be going on another trip, and that will get us some new resources. Can you guess what we're doing? Well, since you haven't figured it out yet, I may as well just tell you right now. We are going to go today, and we're going to get our bees from over yonder, way over yonder. But we're not doing it today because I don't think they've swarmed yet. It's been just shy of 2 in-game days, and we still have a little bit of time left before I think they're ready to swarm. But that gives us time to do some other stuff because we need to prepare our area around here for the bees. Hello, Fox. We need to figure out where we're going to put our bees and probably prepare their area before they get here, because we may as well just give them a nice house to move into straight away. So this house is not going to be our long-term permanent abode, but we can't really start building the one that I want to build long-term until we get access to a pickaxe. But I do think I want to make our bees comfortable here and make it attractive to some extent. So I'm thinking we might want to put our bees either out this way toward our trees here, or maybe like off to one side. I had been sort of thinking of maybe like ringing our pit here with the bees, but then our animals and the drifters would be less likely to fall in. So I think that isn't the play. But I think maybe if we just come out to, I don't know, like here, and is this where, oh, hello, drifters. This is where you guys come from, isn't it? Yeah, I thought so. You know, we might do something about this here. We just might. Anyway, yeah, let's come out here and we'll make a little fenced-in area, and we will just prepare to plant our bees down. Ooh, we can even do it up here. Yeah, on a hill. Why not? Let's just fill this in, and we'll have a perfect little beekeeping area. There we go. It's not huge, but it'll get us started, I think, and we can expand this a little bit if we need to. Now, the first thing you need to consider with bees when you have them is spacing. And so we are going to build ourselves a little fenced-in area, and maybe we have some wood left over, because we need some more fence here. Oh, here we go. And we're going to go ahead and make a few more of these fences, if I can remember how they're made. So something like this. Nope. There we go. Let's start with that many. Perfect. Let's go ahead and just start laying this out here. I think I want to probably pop this out along this edge a little bit, like so, and maybe up here too, because bees, in order to propagate at the fastest speed possible and therefore get you honey, they need enough space, and by space I mean flowers, because bees depend entirely on flowers, of course. So we're going to come here and we're going to lay a corner probably right here. Here our corner. And in order to space them properly, you basically want to have a single skep. We'll say there's a skep right there. And you want them ringed by 8 flowers. And the reason is that in order to propagate at maximum speed, bees need to have at least 5 plus 3 times the number of other skeps in a 7-block radius area around them. And it just so happens that this is the perfect, most tileable setup you can possibly get. So these will be where our skeps go. We're going to do them in basically a little 3x3 layout here. And it looks like we might have enough room to do another set over here. 1 and 2, and not quite. We'll just make a little bit more room on our platform here. And then, yeah, I'm going to get this done, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's finished. And one more trip to get some wood later, and one chase by a bear later. We have our little apiary over here. And yes, I was right the other episode. I could have sworn there were 2 different colored black bears. There was the first one we killed, which was all black, and the one that I killed just now, which was off-screen unfortunately, was black with like silver stripes. So we have a bit more hide and fat, and let me tell you, this trap makes them so much easier to take care of. And it turns out that we can actually fairly easily outrun bears. I thought they were a lot faster, but apparently they're actually fairly slow. I do think that a regular well, non-hunter, non-clockmaker character could actually outrun them. We're going to go ahead and just plop these here, just to sort of show where the door is, so I can find it. And I'm also going to come in here, and we're going to mow down some of this grass. Well, actually, I don't need to mow down this stuff, but I do want to at least take up this, because we're going to replace all of this with flowers here soon. And we're going to go out and get flowers tomorrow. And these don't count, because we only feed our bees the best of flowers. Our bees deserve more than this cow parsley or cat mint or whatever else is in the area. That's all just junk food. No nutrients, no nothing good. We're going to get the cream of the crop, the one and only lupins, of course. What? You thought I changed? Oh, heck no. Oh, right, I almost forgot. The fences. The main reason we built these fences is that raccoons, specifically, are very attracted to not just berries, but also full skeps of honey. And they will come and they'll wreck your skeps, and they won't leave a single skep or bee behind, meaning you have to start the process of getting the bees all over again. So make sure, one, you wall your skeps in, with just fences are fine, and two, if you can put your bees off the ground on a fence, even better. In fact, oftentimes you can leave these out in the open without a surrounding fence, but I like the added layer of protection. So tomorrow, let's go and pick some lupins. I'll see all of you in the morning. Oh, and before I forget, we are now in Vintage Story 1.18.5, and there are a few things I've noticed that we should probably discuss really quick, along with one major update. The major update, well, not that major, is a change to a recipe. These wooden tongs we made with 6 sticks and a piece of flax twine. However, as of version 1.18.3 actually, tongs are now made with rope. And rope is made not with string, but with papyrus, wild vines, and cattails, and not the wild vine tips, mind you. So the recipe is a little bit more low-tech. It is a bit more work-intensive, but not by a whole lot, to be honest. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and rest, and then in the morning, we'll set out. Alright, off we go. Through our fields that are about to mature. We even have one stalk of mature flax. Perfect. So when we're back, these should all be ready for us. And then we're going to head out, and let's go get us some lupins. Turns out there aren't any lupins anywhere nearby. So we're going to head north, and we're going to head up to our ridge here, and we're going to ransack these lupins here and here and here and over here, get these nice orange and red ones, and then we will make our way north, where we will meet up with our bees, and they should most certainly be ready for us by now. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Spooky. So there is a brown bear lying way over there. He's guarding the lupins over there. I don't like that too much. Given what we learned about running from bears, I wonder if we can take him. Just wonder if this is a thing or not. Hey, it is. Look at that. Let's get that right here. Let's... oh man. Can we deal with this bear from afar? No. Oh, I made it get up. Let's get our spears. Yeah, you come after me now. Oh my. Ooh, it is pretty quick, isn't it? Ooh, it got us pretty good there. Oh no, we did not outrun that bear. Okay, well, so brown bears, you cannot outrun. Yikes. Well, I guess we're gonna go do a death run then, aren't we? That was pretty foolish. Off we go. And You know what? Before we do go, let's grab, like... Oh, we don't have any dirt in here, do we? Oh, here we go. Let's grab, like, some of a stack of dirt. And maybe a little bit of just some food to munch on. Oh, we have berries upstairs. Let's pick those berries. And then we'll take a spear or 3. And then we'll be off. Okay, now we go. But before we get too close to the bear, I do want to note, whenever you die, your nutrition gets sort of cut in half, basically. Which means that you're going to come back with fewer hit points than you had before. Before we died, we had about 22 hit points. We now have only 17.6. So, beware. Beware of the bear. And also, new to 1.18 is that when you die, a little map marker is automatically added and pinned to your mini-map, showing you exactly where you died. So it's much easier to find where you died. Previously, you had to either already know where you were, or make sure that you're paying attention to the coordinates if you had that displayed before you hit the respawn button. And there goes the bear after something else, which is perfect, which means our body is no longer being guarded. We're going to sneak our way up here, get our stuff, get this back on our back. There we go. Okay, wow, our inventory is very full. Got some copper here too. Don't mind if I do, but I probably won't come get this with the bear hanging around. Now, that bear is, at this point, kind of between us and our goal, which is really unfortunate, but it is over there off to the right. So I'm going to run over here. We're going to get our lupins. And then we're going to sort of build a little hut for the night. Hopefully not close enough to the bear to make him catch our notice, or catch his notice. And one last one. Ooh, 2 last ones. Oops, 3 last ones. Nice. Oh, 4 last ones. Even better. So that bear's still over there. We do have a bed right over here. It is out in the open. So what I might do is I'm going to just ditch this spear. See if we can grab our other spears, if these are any better. You're in better shape. I don't really need these. Don't need you either. I'll grab the seeds again. Oh, you're like right there. Oh, good. Wonderful. Alright. Well, I guess we're going to pitch our camp a little bit farther north. Just up here, I'm thinking. Maybe up where these ruins are. Yeah, rams I can deal with. Bears, not so much. Yeah, let's pitch camp right up here. We'll bed down next to the flax. And our meteorite. Or, we could do the silly thing, which is dump some of our cargo that we don't really need, which includes these. We have plenty of seeds already. We don't want to dump that, but if we have to, we have to. Let's put down our basket. I'm going to try to get as much into the basket as we can, which is actually a decent bit. We'll throw you in there. We'll throw you and you in there. Take you guys out just in case. Okay. We've got our basket. We are pretty darn full here. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to just eat some of these and chuck the rest, I think. So we don't really need all these berries. They're going to go bad. And is this... Oh my goodness. Oh right, I did mark this one. Yep, so we actually have like 4 or 5 meteorites, 4 here. All clustered right in this little area. Really nice. Okay. And I think we have just exactly enough inventory space left to be able to carry a skep. I will pitch camp here, and hopefully we awaken in the morning without any bears breathing over us, and I think I might just make sure of that by building us a temporary little dirt hovel, once again. Beautiful. Absolutely perfect. The best home you ever did see. I love living in luxury. Alright everyone, it is morning, or close enough. And no bears in sight, which is perfect for now. I'm going to grab this bit of flax here. We're gonna eat, we're gonna chuck these guys. We're gonna eat these guys. And then we're gonna go and check out our bees over here, and hopefully, ooh, yikes. Hopefully no more bears show up. And of course, now that I say that, they're going to. You scared me. Oh my goodness. Stupid little piglets. Stupid little piglets. Okay. Let's get over here. And I realized that I kind of forgot the other big thing I wanted to talk about in regard to being in 1.18.5, and that is when we started this series, we put in 777 as the seed. And I've been receiving some reports that people have not been able to recreate the world using the 777 seed. Well, it turns out that in 1.18.3 and beyond, the world gen has changed a little bit, and so it's not going to result in the same world, unfortunately. The buttons. Yes, we have populated skep. Awesome. So, unfortunately, if you want to recreate this specific world, you'll have to downgrade to 1.18.0 or 1.18.1, and then you can put the 777 in, and you should get this world. Oh, wait, there. Okay, we're going to do this fast. We have to come in here. You have to right-click with, I think, an empty hand. Nope, just an empty thing. I hear the bear. I don't see the bear. I think it's off to our right, like up to the north. So we're going to go this way. And hopefully it's not behind us. We're going to hop out in the water. These bears are not super fast in water, I hope. I was wrong about being able to outrun the brown bear earlier. Okay, it is not on our tail, at least at the moment. So that's good. And, you know, I could almost just swim home, or part of the way home. You know what, it's not a bad idea. Alright, well we have our skep, which you saw I had to remove the sack from my inventory slot, and once I right-clicked the skep without a tool in my hand, as long as I had like an item in my hand, like a bowl, the skep went right in that slot. And we now have currently one fewer set of slots to put things in, but that's okay, because we will have our bees soon. I'm going to run this home, and I'll meet up with all of you when we're home. Barring any new exciting encounters. Okay, folks, we are home safe at last, and I am breathing easier. I was holding my breath there for a little while. Let's go ahead and get something to eat. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to place our skep right in our little place here. Right here in the middle. And to do that, we're going to press down Control, and it has to be left control, because Tyron hasn't fixed this sort of bug where you can't use both controls or both shifts for certain things. And then we will scroll down to the skep, and we can right place it right here. Now, it has 0 flowers currently, which is obvious because there are no flowers here, just grass. But we're going to fix that here in really short order. So let's pop this open. We're going to drop down our little basket. We're going to get out some more of these flowers here. Let's get some blue lupins, some purple lupins, and maybe 1 or 2 of the other color lupins as well. We're just going to go ham here, and we're going to scatter lupins everywhere. And you can actually cover the grass immediately by flowers, just by right-clicking. I don't always like to do that because sometimes it can be harder to make sure that you have all of your spaces covered by lupins. So I'm just going to go ahead and scatter these all about here. Oops, we're out of that stack. And then we'll come through with some of these colored ones, and we're going to put them down, but we're going to make sure that they end up on squares that, there we go, provide nice, big, bushy flowers. And this is actually deterministic, where every lupin we put here will be this sort of 2 lupin set, kind of small. It's not tiny like these single ones, but it is kind of small. So you can actually come through here and pick and choose where you plant your lupins. And we might actually like knock out this blue one and stick our orange one there. You can just knock out you and take out, add, nope, not you guys. Maybe, nope, not there either. There. And then maybe one in this corner. There we go. And then we'll do the same thing for the white ones. The nice bright white ones. And then once we have our aesthetics down, we're going to go ahead and just sort of fill these in with more of the blue and purples. The blues and purples are obviously the most common, as you saw while I was getting them from the various fields. The other 3 colors, the white, orange, and reds, are notably less common, and they only spawn as small patches inside the blue and purple lupin fields. So in case you're looking for a lot of different colored lupins, you're going to get mostly blues and purples. And with just a few minutes work, we now have a beautiful apiary and field here of lupins. But we aren't done yet, because we only have 1 skep. We need a lot more in order to start getting honey. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to just drop you guys right in here, I think. And we'll carry you inside. Oh, and our torch is burned out, of course. So I don't know if we have a whole lot of clay left. We have to go get some. We have 48 fire clay, that'll do. And we also need a whole bunch of cattail reeds. I'm going to put some things away here, and then I will get back with all of you with a much emptier inventory. That didn't take too long. And here we are with our cattails and our fire clay. Now you'll notice that each full stack of cattails only gives you 4 skeps, which is not a lot, honestly. So we're going to have to probably go and get some more cattails here in just a minute, as well as more clay, because we need a lot more clay. But we'll go ahead and fill these out so that our bees, whenever they are ready to swarm, have some homes to go to. And this will actually happen fairly quickly, in terms of maybe a few days sometimes, because these guys, because they have so many flowers nearby and no other competition, they can probably swarm in maybe less than a day. And they'll do this only after the bees detect the flowers, and then I think the next tick they'll decide whether they want to swarm or not, and then we should be good to go. Now we are 5 skeps short, and I'm missing a post here, which is unfortunate. I'm just going to steal one of these guys, I think. But I will fill this out in between episodes, because I want to show you what to do with the honey once you get it. And we're not going to get honey for probably, like I said, a couple in-game days at the very least, and maybe even closer to an in-game month. And so we're not going to do that today in this episode. But we did find some honey on our journeys a few episodes ago. It was in a farming vessel. Now, honeycomb is the sort of base object you get from bees. And we don't have buckets yet, but we do have bowls. And so we can place a bowl on the ground and then take our honey and crouch and hold right click. And we will fill the bowl with 0.2 liters of honey for each piece of honeycomb that we empty into it. And then we have a bowl of honey. And mostly what we can do with this is drink it. We could, if we really wanted to, I might just do this. We could take some horsetail. No, we can't, never mind. I was thinking we could make honey poultices, but we can't because we need sulfur for that. So for now, the most we can do with it is either drink it or put it in porridge, and we're just going to drink it. That's it. But that gave us 3 beeswax. And this is what kind of we're really after. The honey's interesting and all, but the beeswax is the prize here. Now, beeswax has 2 main purposes. One, it can replace the use of fat if you have a bunch of crocks, which store food. You can seal them with either fat or beeswax. And since fat is kind of slower to get, I typically like to use beeswax for that job. However, the other task, or the other use for it, and the main one I think, is for candles. 3 beeswax vertically in your crafting grid will make you 1 candle. And we are now up to a total of 4 candles. So again, as I showed previously, you can put candles on the floor, and they'll get progressively brighter. I'm not sure if you can see that in YouTube's compression, but we have sort of a gray glow here. You get a very faint candle glow, but as we add more, you'll see there's sort of a yellow tinge to everything. You can put up to 9 candles on a single block, and they'll get pretty bright. Or, you can put them in a chandelier if you happen to have one. Those are probably mostly as treasure or purchased from traders, or using lanterns. And lanterns are the most efficient use of your candles, I think. Anyway, what an episode that was. We built a little bee area, an apiary here. We went on a hunt for flowers. We very briefly attempted to hunt a bear and got our butts handed to us. And then we ran from another bear that we couldn't see after we grabbed our skep and brought it home to give our bees a new home. But that is going to do it for this episode of the Vintage Story Guide. I hope you enjoyed the adventure and learned something about how bees work and how to bring them home to wherever you want to put them. And I hope you got a laugh at me trying to fight that bear and run from the bear and fail miserably at doing so. I think in the next episode, we are going to probably move into the Copper Age, at least the very beginnings of it. So get ready for that in the next episode, and we're going to learn about how to find copper and how to use it for some very basic, simple uses and how to get more copper. It's a vicious cycle. As always, my name has been Corazar. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.